everybody, my name is Jamie Jew. Welcome back to a brand new video where once again I react to another entry in this year's Eurovision Song Contest. And it's that time of the year once again where we react to a country which effectively, in my honest opinion, could have won one of the Eurovision Song Contests had it not been cancelled. It's also very famous for a volcano which is currently kind of not going well for certain residents at the moment, so hopefully everybody's alright. And apparently also famous for certain angels and pixies, or people believing in that sort of thing, thanks to a certain movie. Is it true? You better believe it. It's Iceland. And speaking of volcanoes, you may remember back in 2010 that a certain Icelandic volcano interrupted Europe's airspace and almost kind of curtailed the actual contest itself. Well, the artist who represented Iceland in that year is back again in the form of Hera Björk. Yes, she's back. And this time she's representing them with the song Scared of Heights. Now, of course, in this particular video, there's no initial reaction from me because I've already reacted to it. I did it on a live stream, which I did last night at the time of recording this, which you can go and check out in the annotations over in the top right there. A lot of you tuned in, a lot of you subscribed, and I love you all for it. I'm very close to 1,000 subscribers, so honestly, if you can get subscribing right now, which I ought to encourage you to do so, please do subscribe. It'd be fantastic if you could, because I've reacted to all of the Eurovision Song Contest songs this year, and I've done all the, well, not all of them, certainly most of the national finals. I've also done like little shorts, which I've been meaning to do, to get back into shorts. But yeah, I'll still be creating Eurovision related content, giving my opinions and my thoughts on it. And if you hate my opinions, just freaking hate them. I'm not going to change my opinion for love nor money. So yeah, thank you very much in advance for your subscriptions. It's very lovely, and I've still got a cough. Oof. Otherwise, without any further ado, let's now dive into and react to Iceland. Hera Björk, Scared of Heights. The graphics went a little bit weird then, like she wasn't 100% prepared. Weird, yeah, the death spot. Let's go. Alright, well, grabby tails then. Is she like backstage or something? She's done like a Sweden 2018 vibe here. I can't go on. But she's not got anybody else though. Yeah. Ah, she was actually on the stage. Got great vocals. It's very anthemic, this song already. Oh, in the sky. I'm trying to like it, but it's another struggle, I'm afraid. I do feel like she is better than the song, as someone pointed out. It's trying to be all slay and everything. Tiny bit flat then with the harmonies. Now she's much better. She tends to favour the higher vocals than she does the lower vocals. The camera was shaking a bit. I mean, it's a nice sort of boppy, kind of dancey beat, but even then I'm sort of going like, you know what I mean? Yeah, it's good for the background. Whoops, flashy. Oh, that's a nice touch, all trying to be slow motion. That was a nice little touch. I can say that there's been a big increase in the appearance of Schlager music. Fair enough. Is this what it's described as? Sort of oh, yeah. I get that vibe. Yeah, again, it's meh. At least there's no dancers. You got like backing vocalists properly this time. Reminds me-ish a little bit in terms of the staging of a Sweden 2008. Not bad. Again, a bit underwhelming, but there you go. Prefer this over the first one, that's for sure. Okay, so Iceland, you have certainly done something, but let's face it, it's not really that riveting, is it? And I'm gonna tell you why. I'm sorry to say. Don't get me wrong, the first part of the of the song is certainly very eye-catching, certainly very ear-opening, because it starts initially like it's going to be maybe a slow build, and then all of a sudden anthemic right at the beginning with I feel it coming. I mean, this is an anthemic song in more ways than one. Everywhere about it screams of anthemicity. Yeah, that doesn't make sense whatsoever, but either way, it's the piano bit where it goes do 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 do. That stuff we've heard before. You've also got the old-fashioned, well, I say old-fashioned, but it sounds old-fashioned, sort of like snare drum, whereby it it could sound like it's a modern sound, but if you ask me, it just sounds like it's come from maybe the 2000s or the 2010s or something like that. It just feels a little bit out of place with the beat of this particular song. I don't know why, it just doesn't feel quite right for it. And also, if you think about it, the final part of the final chorus even though she's trying to elevate a bit more with her vocals, you feel there could have been something a bit more here, say with the staging, but it just sounds again, a bit like the UK entry, it just sounds again like it's the same as per the rest of the song, even though she's up on a plinth this time. And the only positive thing about it was seeing like the slow motion effect of her going and everything. With the bridge part. Other than that, they just sound like I feel it coming all the time. They just sing that particular line a couple of more times, and then it goes into the bridge without a key change. I think this one could have done with a key change, if you ask me, to try and elevate it that a little bit more. But apart from that, before I talk about anything else, I'm going to give this song this. It is that, I'm afraid. That being said, there are a lot of boxes trying to be ticked in regards to this, such as anthemicness, great. Do you know what? She has good vocals. There was like one or two little iffy moments, but she has really good vocals, does Hera. And she certainly knows how to perform it very well. Always smiling, always happy. She's got a very big smile, that is for sure on her. I do like the lighting effects, where they all go ooh and everything shining around, nice glittery dress, and no dancers. And like, interestingly enough, they do backing vocalists for this one. There's no dancers, which I think is better for this song. It doesn't require dancers, it just requires the backing vocalists helping her out with the harmonies, and also it's better to have actual backing vocalists rather than the automated stuff, which we're going to be, I think, still using for this particular competition, but don't quote me on that. Another thing which I think is also pretty cool is the fact that they use like a completely different bit of footage for the beginning, because they just showcase the background saying I feel it coming, and also showing her just singing on her own. And what's actually happening is that she's singing on the stage but trying to be in sync with what that video is doing, which if they can get it right is perfect. Like, they've done it very well, because it didn't sync up whatsoever in the the winning reprise. That being said, if they can get that right and get it all sorted, it should be fine. I mean, there were a couple of pyrotechnics at the end and everything, trying to elevate it a little bit more, and as I say, she was on like some sort of stair and plinth thing, but other than that, it just kind of doesn't really go anywhere. Now, before you get on your high horse, please stop doing hashtag Go Tiffany, because it did not go through. Alright, look, as much as I would love to say hashtag Go Tiffany, please, we can't do that anymore. Well, that being said, I'm just going to pop it on the screen one more time, just for your viewing pleasure. So yeah, if you're going to put Go Tiffany in the comments, this will be the last time you can do that. Otherwise, do I see this qualifying? As of right now, no. I'm sorry, Iceland. As much as I think it has does it have a potential? Could you increase this a bit more? Maybe adjust the song a little bit to a modern sound. That's the main thing I think is missing from this. It sounds like it's from the 2010s or even the 2000s. It just doesn't sound like for modern times. I can't hear anything for absolute modern sound of 2024, which I think is what's missing for this song. So, Iceland, not bad. No, I'm going to give it that, but it is a meh. It is a meh. I'm sorry, guys. It's, sorry. And that about does it for this particular video on my reaction to Iceland. But never mind what I think. Please do let me know what you think in the comments below. Do you see Iceland as heading towards another potential closeness to victory? Or is it perhaps even victory? Or even just like me, you think it's a meh? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Otherwise, you know the drill by now. Subscribe for more of my Eurovision juicy goodness. Smash the like button on this video for good measure. And of course, ring the bell to get notified about my latest videos. Catch you again in the next one. Bye bye, everybody. Bye bye.